everybody from London. We're in Covent Garden, by the way, and I should probably say the reason that we're actually in London is to see Frozen the musical, because Sophie bought us tickets for my birthday, which was last week, so we're in London for that. And then we're just walking around Covent Garden. We've just had lunch at the Palm Court, what was it called? Palm Court Brasserie. And then we also got donuts from Doughnut Time, which are amazing. If you're ever in London, definitely get a donut from Doughnut Time. We've just come across this stand. They do like ice cream roll-ups.
But there's more ice cream out here.
We think there's a theme, an ice cream theme at the moment in Covent Garden, but we're loving it. We've come across Ben's cookies and they look so nice. Sophie's just bought one of those cookies. Are they nice? She got the triple chocolate one. They smelt nice. Certainly look nice as well. So this is the donut that I got from Doughnut Time. It is called the Stranger Rings donut, which is Nutella and Oreo. And if you go to Doughnut Time, they do have some funny names. Sophie's donut was the Snack Efron. And they also have a Bruno Mars one that I had last time, which was, I think, Kinder Bueno. But it does look lovely. I don't know if that dinosaur, someone is controlling it, like it's an animatronic, or if there's a person inside of it. I think there might be a person inside of it. It is making the kids jump though, which is funny. So I have never seen Frozen the musical. I love Frozen and Frozen 2, the movies, but I've never seen the musical. I've always wanted to. Sophie's seen it a couple of times and loved it, haven't you? Yeah. What? I just put the camera to your face and you're like... But anyway, I'm really excited to see the show. I've always wanted to see it, and I've wanted to see loads. There are like loads on my list, but I don't really come to London very often, but Sophie does, so she always sees lots of these shows more than once. So hopefully maybe I'll start a trend where I go to London and see loads of shows, Soph, or I'll come with you. We're now heading over to the Theatre Royal to watch the show. We're so excited.
These are got 25. We'll do No, we'll do that
So we've sat down and we're in row A. I didn't know that. Soph told me about half an hour ago that we're right at the front, and it is an amazing view. You can even see the orchestra down below. This is crazy. Thanks, Soph.
2 hours later.
We have just come out of the theatre after watching Frozen the musical. It was amazing, the best musical I've ever seen, and that's saying something because my favourite musical is The Lion King, and nothing, in my opinion, compares to The Lion King, but this really did. This was amazing, so I would definitely recommend going and seeing it. We're just walking back over a bridge in London. Waterloo Bridge. Oh, yeah, Sophie's like my tour guide. She goes to London a lot more than I do. But yeah, we're walking back over to Waterloo. It's been a lovely day today. It's really nice. You can't really see it. You can't really see us because we're in the dark. But it's really nice if you can't tell. I don't know if this looks good. Hopefully it does, because the sun's behind you. made it to London Waterloo train station. It's actually like just gone 5:30, but our train isn't until 6, and it's the last train that's going back to Southampton because there's a rail strike on. So we made sure to get here in plenty of time because we don't want to be stuck here. So now we're just waiting for the train because it's not even here yet. Okay, it's the next day and I just realised this morning that the last thing I filmed was coming back on the train yesterday, but that was it. Like I didn't like end it. So I just wanted to sort of talk a bit more about the show and the restaurant where we had lunch, because it was very brief because we were walking around Covent Garden and we were sort of just in the moment, so I didn't really have time to actually talk properly or vlog properly. I can't speak this morning. Or talk properly. I literally cannot even talk properly now. But we went to Palm Court. I don't know how to say the word. It's like brasserie. Is that how you say it? It was essentially a French bistro cafe. Although it didn't remind me of going to France. It reminded me of going to Italy. So... but that was a restaurant I've never been to before. Sophie's been to it loads of times, so she was the one that sort of suggested it and booked a table. But it's in Covent Garden. It's like it sort of does everything, a bit of everything. It does have a lot of French stuff on it, but we don't really eat meat. I don't even know what French stuff is apart from like croissants. But we ended up, I had a Caesar salad with a side of French fries, and Sophie had like goat cheese vegetable couscous thing with dauphinoise potatoes. And let me tell you, the food was delicious. Now you know me, I do love a Caesar salad, and everywhere I go, Caesar salads do taste different wherever you go. It's really strange, but I would probably say my favourite meal to have, or my favourite meal that I know I can eat, is a Caesar salad. And that's not, you know, I need to lose weight, or I'm gonna have just a salad. It's not that at all. I love a Caesar salad. It has to have like proper loads of croutons in it. It has to have like shed loads of parmesan, which the one yesterday did. As you saw, it was just like shavings of parmesan on the top of the plate. But I do love a Caesar salad, but this one was delicious. The French fries were also very nice. Now, a French fry to me is just it's a fry. Like I don't really compare those because a chip is a chip. So, but they were really lovely, and Sophie's couscous meal was so nice as well. Like I didn't have it, but it did look delicious. And her dauphinoise potatoes, oh my god, they looked insane. So I would definitely recommend going there. And total, so we had 2 meals, 2 sides and a drink each, was £52, and we just split it between us. So that's not too bad really. I thought that was actually quite good, especially in London. Like you'll probably not get, you know, in London, especially Covent Garden, everywhere's pricey, but I think that was worth it. And it was like a nice sort of atmosphere. There was seating outside. We sat outside because it was a really nice day yesterday. We sort of were just like listening to music, the people. It was just a nice setting for lunch. And the show, it was so good. It was just such an amazing show. Like I wanted to see it for ages. I'm not really one for musicals, even though I did musical theatre at university, but I turned more onto like the film side. I really was interested more in films. But I did, after coming out of that show, it did sort of remind me that I do still have a love for theatre, and I think I need to start going back and seeing shows because I'm missing out. I mean, I missed out on Frozen for years, and that was amazing. And I have always said my favourite musical is The Lion King. It is my favourite musical. I saw it years ago, but things I've seen since then just have not compared. Like, they're not even on par with it. Even in, like, when it came to the interval for Frozen, I was like, this is already up there. this is 100% up there with Lion King. And then by the end of it, I was like, yeah, this is better than the Lion King. And you don't really say that, really. You don't hear people say that either. But for me, definitely the best musical that I have seen at the West End. And I am so, so lucky and fortunate that my lovely sister got us front row seats. Now, I've asked how much it was. She did say it was worth the money, and she'd always wanted to sit front row at a musical anyway, so she was going to happily pay it regardless of who she was going with. But I didn't get the exact price, but I know that it was probably up there in like the hundreds, because I've looked already for like future shows and front row seats are like at least £100 per person. So yeah, I'm very lucky, and it was an amazing view. We could see the conductor, we could see the like orchestra underneath, you could sort of look over. We were saying last night as well that we were so close to the performers. You could see like the sweat on their face, you could see wrinkles, you could see their mics on like the top of their heads. It was amazing. And yeah, if you can afford to sit front row, it's definitely an experience. So definitely go and see Frozen the musical. Anyway, that's what I just wanted to come on here and talk to you about, because yes, I realised I didn't really speak much yesterday. I've never vlogged in London before, and I don't know why, but people stare at you a lot. Like people, I always assumed that people in London mind their own business because it's a very fast paced city, so like no one's really got time to look at you and think, what's she doing? But there were people watching me, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting a bit self-conscious. I don't really do that. I don't really get self-conscious whenever I vlog, but I did yesterday, and I was like, oh, I need to stop filming, I need to film somewhere quiet. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video, and definitely go and see Frozen, definitely go to Palm Court in Covent Garden, and I will bid you farewell, and I'll see you in another video.